me, Keiko?
Yes.
I hear you also. Okay, Keiko, any updates?
Updates. I'm okay with the substitution questions now, so I think we can move on to by parts.
Yep. Last time we practiced some, right? Kind of.
Yeah.
And we kind of discussed the lecture note.
Yes.
All right. If you need a refresher, tell me. If not, whatever we're supposed to learn is in the tutorial. So, yeah. Okay. So let's try that. See what happened. Yankin, I can see you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
All right. Okay. You don't sound so good. Are you okay?
No.
All right. So tell me what's going on.
Well, I managed to do yesterday's physics in the afternoon.
Oh no, I mean healthy. Sorry, I mean you don't sound.
I'm tired.
All right. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
And there's a lot of things outside my schedule creeping in. Like today, I almost forgot about the chem, about something for chem and something for kind of a chem, and then I've got other stuff I need to plan for the week that's like not doing the papers. So yeah.
What could be more important than it?
On Thursday, my GP teacher wants to meet me. On Friday, my history teacher wants to meet me. They made it very clear.
Right?
Yeah, it's pretty compulsory. Like it's one-on-one stuff. So,
yeah. So they schedule for you lah. That one I can understand. That
one I can't duck out of. And obviously today was the paper from last week. So yeah.
The paper from last week.
The 2019 A-levels.
Okay, let's deal with it one by one. For the Thursday one, you're meeting on morning, right?
I'm meeting in between like the sessions from my schedule, so I don't think it should be a problem.
Okay.
The Thursday one. Oh no, the Thursday one is it's pretty.
No, it's very easy. It's very easy. It's very easy to handle this kind of thing, right? I mean, we already established that it is good to meet the school teacher, right? Especially for consultation, especially when you're ready for it, right? So first thing first, if you're meeting them, make sure it counts. Don't meet them just for the sake of meeting them, right? If you don't feel that you're ready, then prepare, 2 days or 1 day before.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, so good, but not 4 days in a row, right? Unless that's the last time you can, get extraordinary wisdom lah. Get what I mean? So prepare reasonably lah. Prepare reasonably, right? So you do that. Now let's say you meet more of the after the morning slot. That's what you're saying. Something like that.
Yeah, some days are morning slots, but yeah.
Okay. The point it's very simple. Again, the deal is very simple. So you're gonna use one slot for it, right? I mean that's a simple way of seeing it, right?
Yeah.
So you consider that slot to be GP, you consider that slot to be history, and just take it from Sunday slot. You're just swapping slots lah. That's all, right?
Yeah.
It's not very difficult to handle that kind of thing effectively, right? So if you're swapping slot, then you will make sure that the GP slot, will be, your meeting with your teacher is effective. Whatever that is, doesn't matter. And then you still get to practice whatever you want to practice on the Sunday slot lah, because that's how you swap things, right? That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So could you reflect that change, because you have a schedule? Could you reflect that change in the plan, in the in a A-level plan, right?
Yeah.
And then see how it feels, and then you tell me what's happening yesterday and today. Right? Okay. So go ahead and do that first. Okay. So Keiko, is your video okay?
I'm just reading through the notes again. Like
Oh, please,
refresh.
please. Oh, please do. Oh, yeah. Of course, yeah. Of course, you need that, right? Sorry. Oh yeah, I see you in the Google Sheet. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense, right? On a good side, then this Friday you won't be too tired, lah. I guess maybe that's how you can see it. Yeah, and then that evening you'll be preparing for your. Well, I suppose you can delay the marking a little bit if you want to prepare for the history consultation on the night slot, lah.
I think I want to do that beforehand, because before the day before, because I have a very bad, I need to think about this a bit when I do history at home, or even just outside of the exam environment.
Sorry. You mean you want to prepare for history consultation on Thursday, right? That's what you mean, right?
No, I want to prepare for it beforehand, long before, much before Thursday.
Which you only have Wednesday lah. Wednesday and Thursday lah, right? Okay, so you slot those stuff. You slot in where you want to prepare, because then you can make it count. GP also lah, if that's what you need, right? And then we'll readjust the other slots.
No, GP. I did the work really. It's just a matter of meeting a teacher to talk about it.
Wonderful. So prepare your history. That's good. That's not bad. That's effective. Good. Then the historical software. So then, you're losing one paper, and you're losing one paper, I suppose, right? Which is the physics paper, right?
Yeah,
so,
the one, and it's just the Sunday thing, I guess.
Yeah, I guess, which is physics tuition, and then you have the GP. Then the GP history one, you're replacing the paper with consultation. Is it arguably about the same value?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely.
Right. Then you can move to, you can always do paper in the next 2 Sundays. They're still there, right? They're still there. So just make sure you put that in the next 2 Sundays, because you have not. And then you can slot in the supposed physics paper too, lah.
Yeah.
Okay, so please plan that way. You look at it first. If you're happy, then we are still being effective. Okay. So Keiko, just checking that this is tutorial, right? Okay, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I suppose this is a good example of the LIATE lah. What you're doing here can be solved with standard LIATE advice, because there are questions that you cannot, right? So, but this one, I think quite standard application. Let's see what happened. Okay, the key is always to, oh, it's 4D. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I thought you're doing the cosine thing. What?
Huh?
Oh, you're doing 4D. I'm sorry. I thought you're doing 6. Sorry. Okay, go ahead. Yeah. So you're doing 4D, 4D, 4A, or 4A. Sorry, 4A. Yeah, 4A is pretty much standard Liate lah, standard. Right. So the question is, who is U and who is DVDX, right? How do we select them properly so that it doesn't give you more trouble but less trouble? That's the heart of standard Liate lah, standard. If you select this as U, you are expected to differentiate this, right? You're expected to differentiate this, correct? That means if you select the X, you're selecting X as the DVDX, then you expect to integrate that. Will that solve any problem? Because it's definitely doable, but will that solve your problem? What is your problem? Your problem is that there is no product rule integration. I think that's how we can define it, right? That's the problem we are facing here. As long as there's a product there, X times e to X, the integration remains elusive or impossible. Hopefully, the Liate will help you solve that problem. Okay. Sorry, Yankin. There's no movement in the Google Sheet. Are you finished?
Yeah, no, I'm just.
Right.
So I don't understand what you said just now.
Sorry, you don't understand, right? Sorry, you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to give you an example. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. So the next Sunday, you will be. Sorry, that's just bad. The next Sunday, you will be doing your GP history paper, lah, right? Right. Okay, done. So and then you're gonna change the GP. You use there's a paper slot here, right? Physics paper 2, right?
I got wait. Wait, which? Oh, you just moved. Isn't this supposed to be like up here?
Yeah, and then I move it because that's how we exchange the GP and history slot, right?
I mean, like the GP and history is like a one-time thing. I mean, like.
Do you get what I mean, Yankin? Sorry. You want this to be a GP and history slot, right? This two.
Do I? I mean.
No. Just one time, right?
Yeah.
This particular slot, right? This particular week, this Thursday and this Friday, right? You want it to be GP and history, right? It's not supposed, quote unquote, history slot. I'll just focus on the history slot. All right. So you just exchange the supposed history slot with the supposed physics slot. Simple, right?
Wait a minute. What? I mean, wouldn't it be like here?
Yeah, that's where the physics is supposed to be, right? The physics paper, right?
Yeah, like this. Yeah.
I'm sorry. This is from the physics, isn't it? Okay, I don't get this part. I thought this is your GP history practice. Sorry.
Oh no. That's not
okay.
That's physics.
Right. Okay. Then could you please indicate something about here, like you want to practice the paper? If you don't want to, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not capoing your way of studying history and GP. I just thought that you wanted the GP and history paper to be here. That's what
I don't know what to put there yet. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be GP or history, but I don't know, with all time a bit.
Right. No, my question is simpler than that. No, my question is really simple than that. Are you doing paper?
Yeah, for history at least. GP.
Then write down the history paper lah. There, because if you don't write down the paper slot, you're not going to do it. Because once you write down a paper slot, you are committed, then everything before follows. It's like when you write down, okay, I want a history consultation. You make a commitment to prepare for it. That's just mentally how you do things, right? So you're going to do a paper and you want to make it count. You're going to commit to preparing it. So fix a paper slot. If you cannot fix it on W-1, you fix it on W-2, then -1, right? So that you have the mentality of preparing for it. Okay, so yeah, history essay ×2. Anything you want to fix for W-1. Just checking.
I'll play it by ear for now. but
Okay, yeah,
I still need to
totally
get
fine.
this one mark by my teacher.
Correct.
If I can even get it marked by my teacher.
Correct. That's totally great. That's totally great. You also haven't put in the what do you call it? The mark, but you can do that. Next week. You can do that next week. Okay, because the act of putting your target also sharpens your commitment. That's something that you need to do, right? You need to do. Okay, understand. So, look at what's happening here. Look at the switches. Are you happy with it?
For now, yeah, I mean, like, they just respond to like things that I didn't anticipate, but yeah.
Yeah, but the net result hopefully is that you are still in total effective. That's what you want, right? It's unanticipated, but it seems to be a good thing, right? Something like that, right? Seems to be a good thing. So that's a good planning, right? Simple, right? Now, what is it that you were saying about? Sorry, are you happy with your consultation thingy and the swap? Happy yet?
Yeah, I don't mind
Yeah.
it. No.
So you were updating me on what's happening today and yesterday, is it?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Okay. So tell me, well, what is it then?
I mean, it's a bit rough and tumble. Yesterday physics went all right. I finished it, but once I got home, I did not mark it. I just went.
You concuss, right?
Yeah, I ate then I slept.
Yeah, this is totally expected for the first week lah. Totally expected. So MRT didn't happen last week, right? Last night, sorry.
No.
Okay, so you concuss, right? Totally expected. What I expect also that even though you sleep quite long, that means you sleep quite long, right?
Yeah. I didn't time it, but I know I woke up at like 6 a.m. today, so.
So you should feel, rather refreshed physically, like.
I mean, like, only so.
Let's see, right? So better than nothing, right? Better than nothing.
Yeah.
So you concuss, you haven't marked, but you did the 1.5 hours, so you don't know what's the percentage yet, right?
No, not yet.
So I put a question mark here first, right? You want to know, but the next physics is physics paper 2 at Sunday, so you can just deal with it slightly. So now after the concussion and everything, so what happened today?
Today, I'm not sure if it's, I don't know, it was I'm not sure what it was. I think I was very scatterbrained. I don't know. I didn't manage to get the second math paper done in the morning. That was pretty bad. That like it's pretty discouraging. But I got one done. It's just afterwards, just like mentally.
Right. So let me get it straight. So you did start at 8.
No, I started at 9. So...
Okay, I'm gonna record that. This is all expected, okay? This is all expected.
Is it?
I told you a few times, right? W minus 4 is suffering.
Yeah, but I didn't know it'd be this bad.
Surprise.
I thought like I'll fall behind a bit, but
Surprise.
Yeah,
but that's just what you expect to happen optimistically, lah. But no, I didn't have that in mind,
Yeah.
I didn't, I expect your W minus 4 will be full suffering, and then next week will be better, and then W minus 2 will be great. My expectation is this will improve, right? So stop yo-yoing from optimistic to pessimistic.
Yeah.
Your feeling is important. That your feeling doesn't count too much on what's gonna happen this week. Your feeling is just gonna go yo-yo lah. Just don't count on it lah, right? Just don't give too much credit to your feeling. Just feel it low, right? Okay. So did you do any marking on the afternoon slot?
Afternoon, I was scrambling with the online chem lesson that like I didn't know about. So
that happened, isn't it? From school.
Yeah.
Why now? I'm asking this because we are running out of time. No, we don't have much time. Sorry. Why do you want to attend your chemistry lesson? Why?
I mean, it
You're
was there.
fearing losing out.
Yeah.
So please don't do that. Please don't attend something just because you fear that you will lose out. To be fair, tomorrow is Chem lah. To be fair, does your lesson today, which you attend out of FOMO, help you in any way for tomorrow?
I think it does.
All right. Does it help you in
went
any
through
way for
some-
paper 2?
Paper 2, the tomorrow's
I mean,
paper
it's
2.
Wednesday and Thursday. It's Wednesday and then it's Thursday.
Yeah, I think they did go through like paper 2, like, I don't know what you call it, techniques.
I suppose. Good, good. Then your FOMO is bad, okay? The result was good. Thankfully, really. Thankfully. Okay. So I'm going to write down as Chem lesson, okay? Chem school. You still haven't read the paper. You still need to read the paper, right?
Mhm.
No, you cannot make it the 1/2 hour times 2 thing. No, forget it. You will not be able to do that. Okay. So that means Chem school is like a replacement of this night's topical, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. So okay lah, that's it lah. That's all the time you have to prepare for your Chem topically, and then you have to read the video, right? And please understand that this is as effective as you can get lah. I mean, where else will you get more time, right? Nothing much, right? Nothing much. So you're being very effective, Arthur. Good for you. Okay. Anything else to update yesterday and today?
No, that's just the general
Right.
design for these past days.
Right. Now, I need you to be very, very clear about 2 things. I forgot to ask this. I'm so sorry. When are you going to sleep during A level? And when are you going to wake up during A level?
Waking up, I think probably 6:30. Sleep is, and I pretty much conditioned myself to wake up at that time, like definitely.
Okay. Then sleep.
But sleep is a bit more up there.
You nonsense. No. Decide your sleep, because if you are effectively using your time and energy, you will concuss. If you have trouble concussing, if you have trouble sleeping, that means either what you're doing is not effective, so you're unsatisfied, with today lah, or you're just not using your energy. No, just decide on the sleep time. You will be able to sleep one after this 2 week one, definitely one. But please decide. Don't go here and there. Please, for your sake. You need your brain to be rested. Please, decide, yeah?
Yeah, I'll probably aim for like 11 p.m.
You're sleeping only 7.5 hours. It's already pushing it. Now, let me get this straight. 11 p.m. is not when you go into bed. 11 p.m. is where you will fall asleep. So if you're not a very good sleeper, like my wife, for example, you go to bed at 11, that's nonsense already lah. You don't know yourself, no? I assume that you're not the best sleeper there, except yesterday.
No.
Right. Okay. Then you should go to bed in a very reasonable time. I don't know what's your reasonable time. 10, 15, 10, I don't know. But if you're targeting sleep 11 p.m. during A level, then you should do that. Go to bed earlier lah. Cool down lah, that means. You understand? That's what it means lah, to sleep at 11 p.m. It means to sleep. And that is what you need to do this week and next week and next week and next week. You do need to do this. Let me get this straight. You slash your rest, you slash your mark. This is not theoretical. You will just see it yourself tomorrow when you're doing the paper. Try slashing your sleep. That's it for your mark. I am stressing this because it is directly related to your learning, the ability to learn, which you need, and the ability to do exam. If you don't sleep, whatever you study will not be as effective because you're tired, and you will forget them also. This is just proven by research already. Do you want that?
I guess not, though.
Not to mention that you cannot do your exam. This is not to mention that. So, sleep. If not, you will be painfully reminded of the consequence. This week, low, better this week than A level. In A level, there's just regret.
Yeah.
In this week, it's just painful. Better painful than regret. Better. But better than both of them is you simply sleep low in peace, my friend, in peace. You deserve the sleep. In peace, please. This is what you need to do in this suffering week. In case you haven't realized, A students sleep.
Yeah.
In case you haven't realized that, in case you haven't realized. They understand perfectly the value of sleep throughout because they understand it's a marathon. Please, you deserve it. Okay. Anything else to do? That means you haven't marked your math also, I guess.
No.
All right. So we'll leave the marking when we can, but keep it there, okay? You still need it before next week. We'll mark before next week. That's what we'll do, okay? That's what we'll do. Today, night now, is not a good time for marking. You know why, right?
Yeah, it would not be good to go to sleep. Like,
true. Not just that, I'm so sorry you don't get your schedule. Now is a time to read your chemistry paper 3.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah. And then when are you going to read your chemistry paper 2?
Tomorrow, I guess, or
tomorrow afternoon.
tonight?
Tomorrow afternoon. No, tonight perhaps 2 pushing it, I think. You're supposed to read 2, by the way. That's already crazy. Right? That's already as effective as it can be. Right? You read, you consider, you discuss with me if you want to. Then tomorrow afternoon, you're going to read the paper 2 of the same school I spoke, right? And then that's it. That's your that's your reading preparation for the paper practice. Right? Whether you can mark it or not, never mind. Doing it is already a significant improvement this week. It's already good if you can do it already. Like, look at your math paper 1. You didn't even manage to do both of them, right? You see how difficult doing this kind of training, but it should be worth it. Okay?
Yeah.
Right. So, all right. If there's no other question, you know what to do now. Right? I'll leave it to you. I'll be with you and Keiko. Right? Okay. So, Keiko, you come. Wait, no, you're stuck with W4C, right?
My 4B is also wrong.
Let me see. So that's that. Okay, great. Okay, so your decision is, I think your decision of U and DVDX seems great, right? Obviously, because if you liate twice, it's gone, right? That I think should be the target, which you did not do. Wait. Oh, you did liate twice. You did liate twice, right? Okay. I think there's something wrong here. Oh, I think there's something wrong. Oh, no, you're correct. I'm sorry. Wait, what? Yes, UV, yes, minus UV, yes. And then you started that, yeah, and then I see nothing wrong.
The answer is
Wait a minute. Sorry, let me just confirm that the question is copied correctly. Let me just confirm that. Okay, now I'm gonna take a picture and then I'm gonna check for people. Feel free to continue with the rest first. I'll be at page 7 of the Jamboard. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, found a mistake. Right. Okay, so I just trying to give you a hint, Keiko, right? So the technique and the intention is clearly okay, right? This is clearly what we're supposed to do. I think it's just a careless mistake, right? Further hint, I think it happens in the second bypass. So just kindly check that. I think it's more like careless instead of something bad wrong, something really, really bad. Okay. Would you please try to find your mistake? Yeah, it's very clearly there. There's only one mistake also, so I hope you can find it. And Kin, just checking that you have your
Chemistry
paper
paper
stuff
3.
and reading, and you're reading it, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Let me just. You want to share the screen?
Do I want you to share the screen?
Just
Maybe send me the soft copy instead. I'll follow from there, and then we talk at Jamboard.
I can just send it to you like that.
Can you do that?
I
Is
can.
it?
I mean,
Okay, sure. Please send me.
give me a second. I'll just save it periodically.
I'm sorry, Keiko. Did you actually find the mistake?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Good for you. What was it? Yeah. Okay, and then you got it. Yeah. So, those kind of mistake is probably not bad considering that you're learning. Yeah, probably not bad. Are you stuck with 4C?
First, I don't know. I think I spotted it.
Good. Tell me, because I thought you were stuck. Go ahead. All right, I got it.
I haven't written any notes yet, but
Oh, no worries. No worries. You're gonna do it on your screen, isn't it? Okay lah. Maybe I want to see how you take note. Maybe. Okay, maybe you share the screen. Please do so. Yeah.
yeah, okay, give me a sec.
Okay. Okay, then I have to adjust. How do I adjust? View side by side. No. So, oh, it's not that. Right. Good. Okay. Yeah. I think I can view it.
Right. Um,
Section A. Okay. As per good habit, when you're fresh, read the hard one first. I'm not saying that section 1A is very easy, but go to section B immediately. Because
Okay.
in section B, you also have to make a choice, right?
and 3,
Yeah,
penalty
answer
putting
one.
on.
Yeah. So I think difficult choices should be made when you're fresh. We'll assume that that's the start of the exam, right? So you're going to read, you're going to choose.
Okay. 3 structures, edge predict, ratio, reference, so lattice entry, that's a bit, that's all right actually. Let me see. Standard enthalpy change. Formation of sodium bromide. Electron affinity of bromine. Atomization. Lattice energy. And calculate the standard enthalpy change of vaporization of bromine. So vaporization will be from the liquid gas stage. Not the worst. Risk of camping. And strong oxidizing agent. I just look through it first. Not cell, okay, but maybe just go through it. Volatility, that's fine. Ethane dioate, no dot cross, 50 bond, also okay. Yeah, should be fine. Okay, oof. Endpoint, oh man. Just look at this quickly. Oh no, wait, yes, but how long is this question? Please. Oh boy.
Obviously, this is certain topic, right? That is obvious.
Yeah,
right?
rates.
But
Wait, hang on.
it seems very standard. That seems very standard, right? Question. Okay. Keiko,
Oh,
are you
this,
so far? Oh, you're doing the D one already. You're doing the C one is done. Wait, let me check. Wait. I could see what.
The original answer is it has like wait. Yeah.
I'm just going to see that.
Oh, wait,
that means you're losing an x, which is not good, and the one of the coefficient is wrong. Sorry, how come my Jamboard is I have to refresh my Jamboard. Okay, got it. Yeah.
Okay, I think I forgot something. Hang on.
Yeah.
I think I want to do question 5.
All right. You're comfortable with your decision?
Oh, it has weights and
Alright.
gases in it, so but let's just see. I think
All right. Mhm.
I think
I
that should fine.
Don't forget your targeting, okay? Your targeting marks here.
Yeah.
In reading, you should do that. Your plan is to try to get what was it? 55%. Total marks also 80, right?
Yeah, I think so. Let me check.
So if it is true, then 55% is 44 lah. Yeah, 44 marks. You're targeting 44 marks. I think with proper preparation, definitely doable. Definitely.
This looks a bit complicated.
Wait, let me see. Hey, why I keep losing? Here we go. Right. Feel free to do yours first. Let me just check. Yeah. Okay. Well, according to Liate, if I just think very naively, right? Which I think very naively, and I say, okay, you know what? I mean, I don't like it after second by parts. I'm still stuck with the integration. That's the part that let's say I don't like. But that last form is also part of Liate, right? Liate is LIATE, right? So the I stands for the inverse trigonometry, right?
We're talking about this one, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about that guy, right? L logarithm, inverse trigonometry, algebra, trigonometry, and exponential, right? So it's quite obvious that for x and tangent inverse is is clearly where in the rank, right? Clearly where.
Wait, so I do it a third time.
Right, let me think for a while. Wait, what? Wait, am I making any sense here? I'm sorry, let me think for wait. Yeah, sorry, feel free to do something else. I think yes. I think the answer is yes. I will try that. Oh. Yeah, I think it's correct. Hmm. Yanqing, what are you looking at this? Tell me what's your question.
Oh, let's see. I'm not sure what happened. I know something happens to the pressure when bottle is open, right?
Right. So the pressure of an unopened sealed bottle is 250 kPa. 250 kPa is bigger or smaller than atmospheric pressure?
I think it's 250 times 1,000. So that's bigger, right? Because I'm pretty
What's
sure.
1 atm? Yeah, what's 1 atm?
I forget, but I think it's somewhere in the 100,000s.
Wait a minute. How come you don't know? You don't need to know. In chemistry, you don't need to know. In
Um,
physics, you need to know. It's 101 kPa, right?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
dear. I think you need to know either in physics or chemistry. Yeah. So maybe you just write it down. 1 atm is 101 kPa. So if we run out to 100,000, which is what you quoted first, then 250 kPa is like 2.5 atm, just to make it easy, right? So clearly it is bigger than the atmospheric pressure. Now, what exactly happened when you open the bottle, right?
Mhm.
The pressure will
The pressure will drop to
to what?
101 kPa.
Yeah, because that's what it means that you're not in contact with the atmospheric. There's nothing else holding the pressure in, right? Yeah. Right. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, that's it. I think.
I think the way you search just now might be very misleading. Just be very careful. Okay, just be very careful. Right.
Sorry, I think one ATM is 101325 PA.
Correct. Do you have to do the 3 to 5?
And that one is in data booklet.
Oh, right. Wait, in chemistry, because you didn't take physics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, you cannot just take with 101 kPa. You have to say 101325 to be, because it's in the data book. Right? Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Thank you, Nick. Right. So in A level, that's what they expect. Okay, there is one thing that we have not tried, Keiko. Yeah, there's one thing that we have not tried. Oh my goodness, it took me so long. So look at the fraction in the 4C, right? Look at the fraction in 4C.
Okay.
You do notice that the power on the denominator and numerator are the same, power 2.
Yeah.
Ring any bell?
Partial fractions.
Let's say we go to the partial fraction route. That's one possibility. Doesn't mean that will be correct. But let's say we want to go to that route. You will not accept this fraction. You will instead do something else. That will be. What will you do?
Sorry, what?
What will you do if you decide to go to the go for the partial fraction route?
Divide.
Because
it's improper.
Yeah, improper. But then when you long division it, you will expect, there's something very simple that came out, like the quotient, right? The quotient should be very simple here. I think it's going to be 2, right? 2, nobody will object. And then the fraction itself will be much simpler, especially the numerator. Would you like that?
Yeah.
All right. Why don't we try that and give yourself space? Don't quote everything. Maybe you copy to another page. Maybe you do that. Right?
I can make it small.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not paper. You don't have to see. Okay, yeah, you can do that. Okay, you can do that. You can do that. That's fine. Yeah, let's try the partial fraction route. If you like it, then hopefully we solve it. Yeah, 2 is nice. Nobody will check that. Okay. Yeah. Very nice standard reading that you're doing, Yan. Very nice. Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that works.
Yes, very good bracket, Kiko. Yes. Do you like it? At this point, you should know whether you want to go through this route or not.
Yeah, I think this is better.
Okay. Good. I think it solves your problem. Oh, it does. It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Right. So this is one of the arsenals that you keep in your mind, right?
Okay.
Okay. This is one of the things, because it comes without warning, and we have to know what's the sign, right? Since you say the phrase partial fraction after my hint, that means it's still there. Good. Yeah, you can write all those stuff, Yankin. You can write all those stuff. Right. This is still reading phase. This is pretty much still reading phase, right? Right, okay. You're happy with section? Oh, you haven't targeted the marks. You have not.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Okay. I'm not sure whether your reading is perfect, but your reading is getting better. The reading is getting better. These days, when you're doing the reading, do you find yourself being calm, I suppose?
I think more calm.
Right. Can you now start to see yourself, imagine yourself doing this in exam, like being calm when reading?
Yeah, I think.
Analyzing stuff like this. You're doing this in exam.
I mean, I
Can you-
know. I mean, the reason I do this because I know I have time. Exams a bit.
No, I don't mind. I don't mind. I'm not saying that that's wrong. Right. But I want you to start imagining that with no regard of time. Why do I say that? Because first of all, your reading speed is improving. But that's because your reading skill is improving. But that's because you are on the right mindset. You don't jump into doing. You don't have the pressure of doing. You are wrong to say that in exam, the pressure is time. That's always wrong. The pressure is to do. Right now, I'm removing the pressure of doing. I'm forcing you to do that. And as a result, you're calm. It's not the time thingy. Your time will naturally improve one. Don't worry about that. Right? Don't worry about that. And then during the doing, which is tomorrow, right? There's a pressure of thinking. They don't mix very well, one, at least not for you. So when I separate them, the net result should be that when you're reading, you're calm because you're just reading. When you're doing, you're calm because you're just doing. And then the result is you're faster in both sections. Not slower, right? Not slower, faster. That's the result that is not theoretical. As well as I hope that you are experiencing every time. I hope that. Okay, anyway, that's what I hope that will be happening now. That's why we're training all this. So your total target will be?
I don't think I'll get all of it.
Right.
Yeah, but
it's okay. It's okay. You're targeting 18. 18 for question 5 doesn't seem so bad, right? Seems good. Seems like your reading is giving you that confidence to say 18. Maximum. You're saying, okay, it's a maximum 18. Okay, I get it. No problem. It's good. Before reading, no way, right? Oh, sorry, Keiko, you have problem with the plus.
Oh yeah.
Really, the answer key is minus, really?
Yeah.
Let me think.
It might be a typo.
Oh no! I saw your careless mistake.
Okay.
It's a careless mistake also. Just check. It's a careless mistake. It's not a technique mistake. It's a careless mistake. Try to find it where it's a good learning. Dear, the one I'm waiting for is not in.
I did look for it though, but I couldn't find it.
Do I give you a hint or do I give you a hint or not? No. Why? Because there's no time pressure.
Yeah.
There's no time pressure. I actually believe that you will find it yourself today or tomorrow or whatever. I don't want to spoil it for you. Would that be okay? Is that too torturing?
Okay.
Right. You'll find it. But remember, it is a careless mistake. I don't think it's a conceptual problem. You'll find it. Right? Okay, right. So 4D, 4D you got it, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, understand. Good.
For the slide 8, I don't know
Slide 8. Sorry.
I don't know how to differentiate this.
You don't know how to differentiate tangent inverse E minus X, right? Okay, so first of all, consider the inside as U. Please consider it as U. You're gonna do like this, right? This is a technique to help you think, right? You don't even need to do that, right? Okay, I'm just pretend. Erase that. Right? So declare your intention clearly to yourself, right? Erase that, and then what you do is just do this. Just do that. You're declaring to yourself that that's you, right?
Yeah.
So this is going to be du first, as weird as it sounds. It's going to be du. So therefore, that's a u squared plus 1, right?
Yes.
And then, since we are not doing du but du dx, then you have to differentiate the x. The u looks like you have to differentiate the u. I'm so sorry. I should have called this w. Easier to think. Not u, right? Very confusing. So w. So du dx is, right, okay, du dw times dw dx, right? Also known as chain rule. The chain rule that you learn in O-level. Does this make sense? So this will be dw dx, and dw dx is definitely ex. Does this make sense? My writing is so bad.
Wait, this is this DW, okay.
Yeah, this is w's. Yeah. No, that's du. No, that's du. Du dx. Du dx is, which is what you want, is du dw, right? Du dw times dw dx, right? Yeah. So yeah.
Well,
Yeah, this is that, and this is that. Look, the w is ex, so you can put it in later.
okay.
This is the chain rule that you know from O level. They just sometimes don't present it this way. And yeah, when you do that, I hope you will clear everything, especially during exam. If you Kakak Brian, I can see you just now. Are you okay? How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Right. Do you have enough rest?
Yeah. The
Right.
plane ride was very long.
Right. Wonderful. You sound good. Right. So welcome back. I hope you are you're a master of your own body right now. Okay. After the military training. Okay. Right. Okay. There isn't much happening. We are either preparing for A level or O level, right? So the three O level students later will just be preparing for O level, and they're preparing in a very specific way, lah, right? So maybe today is more like an update of what's happening after 3 weeks, right? I don't think they'll have much question later because the way they prepare is something that I want them to. Okay, so we'll just wait for them. Oh goodness, you're supposed to memorize the range of indicator, really?
Yeah.
Oh
you
wow,
should.
I didn't know that. Right. Feel free to look at them before tomorrow, right? Feel free.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Wow. Kakak Brian, if you remember the chemistry H2, how many indicators are you supposed to memorize?
Usually, actually must remember all lah. I think it's around 5, but just we tend to remember the more important one, or like metal orange,
Yeah.
metal orange,
Yeah.
and the specific color change of like in
Yeah.
acid, in neutral. Then
Correct.
sometimes they like to ask like the thiophenylmethylene, methylene, the blue color one, and the other one also, the one that's similar to that.
So 5 lah.
Yeah, around there. Not all lah. It's very selected though.
Right. 5 lah. 5. Yeah, because I thought it's supposed to be 5 also. If I think about it, yeah. Okay, I understand. So that's confirmed. Okay. Yan Kin, do you have your notes for those 5?
Yeah, I have that in my like
Okay.
practical.
So you just look at it, right? No problem.
Yeah.
Right. Then you can answer it. Okay, cool. You can erase my writing if you want to.
Wait, so this one I cannot just directly like do this.
This will be incomplete because you're not actually doing chain rule. You need the chain rule, right? Which is the EX law. That's the chain rule part.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Right. That's what you do in O level also. It's just that you never see tangent inverse. So maybe it seems new. The technique is not new at all. It's not yet.
Okay.
Right. You're just using old skills, which are again foundational. So on 9:15, I need both of you to log out. Don't mind. It'll be the O-level one. Very critical week for them. Right? Mhm. Okay. Yankee, why are you in doubt regarding the H? Why is the counting difficult for you?
Oh, I'm just making sure because it seems very far off from here. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Huh. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I think you count the wait. Yeah, I think you miss something.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it's still 11.
Why is it still 11?
There's one.
Oh, it is. Sorry, I'm sorry. You're right. No, you're right. It is 11. It is. It is. It is 11.
Hmm. So here it's no, it's terrible. How much? C3 H7. Oof. I'm wondering if it's that would require, let me think.
I'm not sure why you're struggling here. I'm a bit confused. Now the chloromethane. Let's focus on the chloromethane. Okay, chloromethane is everything with the group 7 is supposed to be reactive, right? It is designed to react with something.
Yeah,
right? So tell me, chloromethane can react with who?
I mean, chloromethane can react with the benzene ring of electrophilic substitution. Hang on.
Okay. I guess.
No, that's too many.
Yeah, notwithstanding the fact that this benzene ring is already very full of things like, I mean, I guess you can do that, but you have to take into account the 2 OHs and one long branch and whether activating or deactivating. But in short, they're very packed already, huh? They're very packed. So hopefully they're activating if you want to go that route, you have to check that first. I think there's an easier way for chloromethane to react. There are more readily things to react with chloro stuff, which is practically designed to react. Yeah,
free radicals.
No, you don't need to go that route. Really? I'm gonna quote the groups one by one. It is a bit weird. Yeah? It's a bit weird. I have to trigger this. A bit weird. Yeah? So, alkane, alkene. After that, you will learn alkene. Alkene. Usually, you will learn alcohol. I think alcohol, right? Alcohol. So will alkane react with that chloro stuff? Will alkene react with? Will alcohol react with phenol react? I suppose this qualifies as phenol. I suppose, right? So
phenol won't react with this.
Alcohol, alkene. You haven't answered that, right? There's a ketone, aldehyde. There's no ketone, aldehyde here, so
no.
But there's alcohol here. I mean, it can be phenol, it can be alcohol.
I don't think. No, it's not. It's not. It's not ionic. No, it's not.
All right. So I'll just go through there. The long one can be considered alkane. So alkane don't react, right? That's what you're saying. Alkene, there's no alkene here. Fair enough. There's amine lah. There's amine here.
Yeah. Amine chloride. I don't remember. Amine. It has to be. But NH. Is it what's it called? Form NH.
So at this point, if this is reading, right? This is reading, right? You just don't get it, right? This is fair, yeah? This is fair. You can continue reading, right? Or you can continue reading the other stuff. You can stop reading this one and they say, okay, I cannot do this, right? However, if you choose to stop and then you end the reading and everything, if you have time before the doing tomorrow, if you have time, you can immediately go and plug your gap lah by reading your lecture note, whatever lah, just to confirm. But at this point, you should conclude, because this is taking too long, right? You should conclude that maybe you cannot do this mark lah, maybe lah. Right?
Yeah.
But you know your gap immediately. That is also part of the purpose of this training lah. Oh goodness, right? Just to alert you lah. Okay. Maybe your reading before the doing later, your next lecture note will yield something, maybe not. You'll know very soon. But right now, just conclude that you cannot do this, right? In exam, you will conclude that, right? Too long already lah. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll say that your reading serves its purpose. Like you say, okay, for now, maybe not. Fine. Okay. So are you going to do part 4?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look. So just chemical tests and chemical tests. Let me think. Does that count? No, not really.
Yeah, the by part should be easy to do. Right? Yeah, I think question 6 is not difficult. Can do. Transition. Oh, suddenly he switched to transition method. Okay, just sneaking in stuff here, right? I don't think this will be too troublesome. Yeah.
Arsenic. Where's arsenic?
Go and find it. It's low and below.
Yeah, I'm looking lower.
Go and find A lah. I mean, you don't know the shorthand, right? Yeah. Then at least guess and maybe it's gonna be A something lah. Right? Go and find the letter A lah.
Yeah.
So Keiko, let's say that's correct. Can
The
you
science
do
again.
the science again? Right. Okay. Wow. Okay. Only the science. Still good.
Yeah.
Yeah. AS, right? Yankin AS, right? Okay, yeah, okay, okay. Sorry, Keiko, is this a minus sign? Is there a negative sign there? Is there a negative sign?
Oh,
Why is there a negative sign there?
Oh wait, I initially I put one here, then I changed it, then I forgot to change this.
Oh, right. Okay. So it's not there, right? Okay, good. Right. Then the minus is there. So this is gone now. So that one settle first, right? One settle first. Then I agree that the integration of sine nx is a negative sign, right? 1 over n and whatever not. I agree with that. So I agree that this is a minus. I agree with you, right? So I agree that this is a minus. But if you notice u and v, that's the reason why we write u and v clearly, right? Because u and v clearly has a negative. So that settles another problem, right? And then the vdu will also be a vdu is this one. So the vdu is a negative with a negative and another negative. So it's triple negative, right? Triple negative, yeah.
All right, yes.
Triple negative, therefore it should be a negative. Right. So just careless and just adding to your experience that this kind of thing we should pay attention to.
Yes.
Still good. Very good. No, very good experience. Really. Very good. Very good experience. Have you targeted your mark?
Yeah. Well, there's some things I'm pretty sure.
Right. Yeah. Remind yourself that you will target your marks. That's your final declaration of commitment to yourself, right? You do need to do that as an end of reading. As an end of reading, you do that.
Okay.
That's the final step. With that in mind, I definitely think that your reading skill is there. Never mind the speed. Who cares? Who cares about speed at this point? And I hope you have a much better day tomorrow. Remember, you are still going to sleep at 11. Remember that. Right? So you should cool down way before that. And then you should still wake up at 6:30 and then you should still start at 8. You shall not fumble too much tomorrow like today. No, you shall not. You shall not. I don't think so. I think you'll be better tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll see you on Thursday.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Right. Same thing with you, Keiko. Yeah. I'll see you on Thursday. Today, definitely good practice. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, a lot. Right.
Okay.
Proceed as a leisurely pace, and I'll see you on Thursday.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so Noah and Aryan. Okay, I can see both of you. Yeah, can you hear me? Noah and Aryan, if you could reply.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Aryan.
Yep.
Okay. So very quick update. Yeah. Noah and Aryan, have you marked your, paper 1 and paper 2, whatever you have done?
I've only marked paper 1. Paper 2 I did today.
Correct. So you haven't marked paper 2 lah, right? Just paper 2, right? So Noah, first thing first, let's just put all the percentage, either the percentage or the marks lah in your planning sheet, because now it's a reality already. Okay, please put because I think you still have one more that you didn't communicate with me, right? So please put the percentage first.
Yeah.
Right. So for you, Aryan, do you actually manage to do one? That's your plan, right? You plan to do at least one lah.
Yeah. I did paper 1.
Paper 1, right? Not 2, I guess. You did 1 paper 1?
Yep.
All right. And today, did you manage to do any paper 2?
No.
No. So I'm gonna cancel the paper 2, right? No paper 2. Okay. On your plan. I'm sorry, Noah, what did you say?
How do I write it?
Just on the plan itself. So 1 hour times 3, then you write 3 percentages, right? Or 3 marks, lah, whatever it is.
Below the table or in the
No, like inside here, like you're replacing the 75% with the marks, lah, or the percent. So the actual marks. Make sense?
Oh, okay.
Right. So Aryan, did you actually mark your paper 1 yesterday?
Not yet.
All right. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Now, you did mostly school yesterday, and I think school is discussing all the exam. Now, so what
Yeah.
do you think about school yesterday and today? Was it good? Was it useful?
Yeah, I think so has been quite useful.
Very good. Then no regrets.
Yeah.
Okay. We're just going to replace our training with school. Simple stuff, lah, right?
Yep.
Okay. You haven't marked the paper 1, right?
Nope.
Never mind. Yes, we are still preparing for tomorrow. So I will on your planning. The MRT didn't happen, lah. The mark review and everything did not happen, but you did your school, right?
Yep.
Okay, so no regrets for now. Did you sleep at 11 and did you wake up at 8? I mean, I guess not, like, yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Did you sleep at 11?
Yeah.
Did you wake up at, I don't know, normal days, 6 is it?
I woke up at 5:30.
Oh goodness. Now be very clear, on Thursday and Friday you need to start doing it,
Yeah.
because then you will not feel the shock during Monday of O-level. Clear?
Yep.
Yeah? No regrets with school, no regrets. If it is useful, very good for you, right? Okay, so I put a question mark there in your O-level planning. 1 hour times 1, still don't know the mark yet. Okay, correct?
Yep.
Now we're not going to mark today. We're going to prepare for tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow there's a AMAT paper 1. Wow. And then on Thursday, there's practical.
Oh, I
In
still
fact-
have school tomorrow.
I understand. No, I understand.
Oh,
So do you think you'll be able to do the AMAT paper 1
Yeah,
times 2 tomorrow?
Yeah.
Maybe just 1?
Maybe just one. Yeah.
All right. Because my concern is more than that. My concern is your practical on Thursday. How and when will you prepare for your practical? Tomorrow is the last day. So I'm concerned with that. Think carefully
Tomorrow-
about your practical. Yes?
Tomorrow in the afternoon slot. Evening slot.
That's all you need for your practical? Just brushing up in the afternoon, in the evening slot?
Yeah.
Enough for you?
Yep.
Okay, so I will pretend that you don't even have time to mark, right? You just have to do the paper 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there, times 1. And then this is a practical, right?
Yeah.
Your practical will be in the morning or in the afternoon?
Afternoon.
So the morning one, there is no star, only the afternoon one, right?
Yep.
Okay, then my next question is, by right, in the evening slot, you do your chemistry paper 2. Goodness me. Is that even possible?
Wait, sorry?
Thursday evening. That is supposedly like chemistry paper 2 practice lah. Is that even possible?
Yeah.
Maybe not, huh?
I mean, maybe I could try to do it, but I'm not sure how much I could
Correct.
complete.
Yeah. You haven't read chemistry some more. Have you read chemistry?
No, not yet.
Then before tuition, this is going to be before tuition, and assuming that you're not tired from the practical, is assuming, right? Why don't you just do your paper 2 AMAT? Does that make sense?
Yep.
Right. So if possible, I'll put a question mark here. Then this is a paper 2 AMAT. And then we're going to meet on tuition and we're going to recap what happened.
Yeah. Wait, AMAF or EMAF?
AMAT paper 1 tomorrow, AMAT paper 2 on Thursday.
Yep.
You will have your EMAT again practice on Sunday lah.
Yeah.
Right, I don't, goodness me. Now, during school, do you have enough practice for EMAT or not?
Yeah.
Then you shouldn't be too worried. You have one last practice on Sunday. Okay?
Yep.
All right. Then Wednesday, AMAT paper 1, Thursday, AMAT paper 2, 1. Right?
Yep.
Oh, this is good. So look at your plan one more time. That's your plan for Wednesday and Thursday. Are you happy?
Yep.
Okay, so what do we do now? Think carefully. What's the best thing that we can do tonight?
Prepare the EMF paper 2.
You haven't prepared the AMAT paper 2.
Which is MGS.
Like there's MGS 2021 and then there's also Chungcheong 2021, right?
Yeah,
Like I think you
Chungcheong
haven't.
paper 2.
Oh, then you prep Chungcheong paper 2. If that's the best thing that you can do, you do that.
Yeah.
Okay, then ask me questions. Remember, I'm 1.5 hours. Okay, so Noah, right? So Noah, you haven't typed anything in the.
Student
Okay.
time on Michael's phone.
Oh, goodness me. Have you Control Z? Okay. So Noah, you're saying that really? Wait. Your first try was 54%, right? That's your first one.
64.
64? I don't see any 64. Huh? What?
64 of 80.
Your first try was 64. Wait, what? What? Did I read your message wrongly? There's no one. 64 is definitely 80%. Definitely 80.
You read from left to right or right to left?
I read from left to right. Oh, okay, I get what you mean. Right. Okay. So your first try in 1 hour, you get 64 marks.
Yeah.
That is very, very good speed and very, very good mark. Correct?
Yeah.
Very good. And then your second try, it dropped to 69, and then your third try, it drops to 54.
Yeah.
Right? This is where you say you're very tired, right?
Yeah.
No surprises. This is not a surprise, and it doesn't mean that the 54% will be your mark. I don't think so, lah.
Hopefully, yeah.
And I don't think it is a sign that you don't get some of the skill. It is a very clear sign that when you are tired, you don't perform. The rest of this week is designed to simply help you perform as much as you can in the first 3 hours. Right? I mean, again, here's the good news. Your EMAT paper 1, you only have 2 hours, so you don't have to perform 3 hours. And you only probably will do it in 1.5 hours. So you will be at your peak. You'll be at peak performance for EMAT. So you don't worry too much. And then for the rest of the mistakes that you made, have you learned from them? 69%, 54%, you make a lot of mistakes or you're very slow. Have you learned from them? Right. If you want to ask questions, feel free to ask questions right now. If you have learned from them though, then the training has accomplished its purpose. Right.
Was the training for speed or endurance or?
For EMAT, let's be very clear. For EMAT, there is no speed training because everybody is fast. Even the student which does not take AMAT.
Yeah.
The training is for perfection for EMAT. EMAT target is perfection 1. So it matters how many mistakes you do because you want to minimize the mistake. Right. As for the 3 hour, I'm just maximizing your training so that you can get as much coverage as possible, even though your mark drop. The mark drop is not a surprise. The mark drop is just partially training your stamina. When is your stamina needed for AMAT law? That's all.
Okay.
That's all. So see the stamina for AMAT, but you don't have to see the speed. The speed is unimportant in AMAT paper. See the stamina for AMAT, which is your training AMAT right now in some way, right? And make sure that you learn from your mistakes in EMAT because the mistakes are supposed to be minimized. So that On Sunday, next Sunday, when you do your paper 1 for the last time, right, you will get the best mark ever. You're targeting 91% at that point. Okay, so that's what I mean by you should learn from your mistake today, to yesterday, for the sake of Sunday and then next Monday. Clear?
Yeah.
That's why I say 69% and 54% is not a disappointment. It still accomplishes some purpose. Okay?
Okay.
Now, for today, have you marked paper 2?
I've only marked 1.
Okay, then at least put down the marker so I know. How do you feel today, by the way? It's also 3 hours, ma?
Today was, to me, it was not as tiring as yesterday.
Any
But
idea why?
my marks, not sure. Because yesterday I already had a trial run.
I guess so. I guess so. See the 3 hour accomplishing each purpose, making you, more enduring, more endurance, right? Okay, but what's happening? What's happening? Tell me. So 64% for paper 2. Not a very happy one. Not yet very happy. Paper 2, paper 3, 64%. So let me think for a while. What does 64% mean? 64% mean, theoretically, if you have another half an hour, that's what I say, right? If you have another half an hour, you will get another 21%, theoretically. Theoretically, so there will be 85%. 85% is short of 90%, but it's not so bad speed-wise. So this is what I keep repeating. EMAT paper 2 have some speed problem. Not as bad as AMAT. It has some speed problem because the questions are very time consuming. You have experienced this today. Okay. Do you think you handle the last question well, the one with the real life application?
Yeah, pretty good. I got 5 out of 10. No, that's not good.
5 out of 10 is not good, but the way you read it and the way you do it, did you do it first?
Yeah, I tried doing it first.
All right. Did you limit yourself to 20 minutes for that particular question?
Yeah. After a while, I stopped.
Yeah. You should clearly do it first and limit it to 20 minutes and then be done with it, and then just do everything else. Right? If not, then you have some speed problem. Be careful, yeah. Right. So your second paper is 69%. Theoretically, if you have half an hour, you'll get another 23. 23 will boost it to 92%. So the speed is getting better, right? 69% is a very good speed, is what I'm trying to say. Noah, do you understand me? No? It's enough speed for A1. What will stop you from getting A1 is the mistakes. You will know for sure next Sunday whether you can make very little mistake. Speed-wise, be convinced that you are just enough. Your speed is just enough. You don't have to go too fast. You don't want to go too slow also. This is a reason.
Do 3 papers again.
No. Look at Sunday. Look at Sunday, right? Sunday, right? Morning, AMAT paper 1 full, AMAT paper 2 full. That means it's only one. They give you full time 2 hours. They give you full time 2.5 hours. So just 1 and 1, and it's full, and that's the. You have to get your 91% there, hopefully. I'm so sorry.
Morning, I have a grade.
Oh, correct. Better shift it. Please. Okay. Please go to grade, right? Shift it to, I don't know, afternoon and evening, right? Okay. And maybe afternoon you do paper 2 first, maybe, I guess. Maybe that's better. Maybe evening you do paper 1, maybe.
In like 5 hours.
No. Afternoon is, first of all, afternoon is going to be only 2.5 hours, right? Yeah. Plus their marking, then maybe 3 hours. But you have been training for 3 hours, such that 2.5 hours should be no problem for you, right? Correct. Especially Saturday also rest. Yeah. Then your paper 1, even though you have 2 hours, I don't think you use 2 hours, really. I think you use at most 1.5 hour one, really. It's that you cannot go slower than that one, You have to make sure that you don't make mistakes, that's all. So my suggestion is you do it at night. That should be okay, no problem.
And I
Should be okay. Right. Okay. If you don't like it, you can change it by Friday lah. Right. So please change it for now. You put on the morning is gereja.
because at night isn't that tuition?
There is tuition. Oh no, goodness, there is tuition. Oh, the tuition is from 6. Oh goodness me. Should we change? Is it important to have tuition on Sunday? That Sunday? The tuition is supposed to be at 6, right?
8:30.
I'm sorry, 8:30. We'll meet at 8:30. If you're still doing the paper and you feel good, then tuition can take a step back because you're doing the right thing already. Okay, we'll just make sure we meet just in case you have some concerns that you want to talk about, right? If not, just whack the paper one. That's what you need to do. Okay? Good. Okay, so adjust your schedule. Now, before you ask questions, your tomorrow 3-hour slot will be your AMAT paper 1. Ooh, right? AMAT paper 1, right? Okay. Have you read them? Are you ready for tomorrow's paper?
Tomorrow AMAT paper 1.
Correct. Tomorrow AMAT paper 1, right? 2 of them some.
Hold on, wait, when's AMAT paper 2?
By right on Friday. So look at Friday, right? On the afternoon slot, you have a O-level English oral, right? English oral or something like that, right? Yeah, so the plan is that you do it at night, look.
Okay.
The Friday night one, that's your AMAT paper 2. At the peak of your tiredness. You will be very tired on that slot. But whatever, man, do it and then rest.
3 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours some more. You will just concuss one. Never mind. Just try to do it and then tomorrow, Saturday, rest. You've done your best, lah.
Okay.
Right. If this doesn't boost your stamina properly, with proper sleep, by the way, proper sleep, then nothing else can do it, lah. Nothing else can do it. Now, did you wake up on 8:30 or not? These 2 days?
Yeah.
So, yes, good. Did you sleep at 12 or not?
I slept before that.
You have slept more. You know what? That sounds like music. I like it. If you're very tired, which you should be sleeping earlier, just naturally. What? Natural. Good for you. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Do you like your schedule these 2 days?
I mean, besides morning, the whole day is just math.
What do you think? Do you like it? Is it effective? Is it useful?
I mean, math is the first paper, so yeah, I guess it's okay.
It's good, right? You feel somewhat at peace and satisfied with Monday and Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Is your morning also good? Did you actually manage to start at 9:30?
Yeah.
Right. That means your life is already kind of like what you want in O-level.
Only started today. Yeah.
Only what? Sorry.
Only started today. Yesterday, no.
Oh, yesterday was a mess.
Adjusting.
1 day adjustment is very fast. Very good for you. Today already adjusted. Very good. Some people adjusted for 1 week, Some people adjusted for 1.5 weeks, for goodness sake. Some people. You adjusted in 1 day. If you can maintain Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, good for you. Okay. Any other question? Any other concerns?
No.
Okay. Then ask your question for EMAT. When you're at peace, prepare your paper 2, and then I'll see you on Thursday, right? After your practical.
What paper 2?
You say you want to read your EMAT paper 2 something? Oh, no. I'm sorry. You did not. Sorry. I'm sorry. That's not what you want to do. You have prepared have you read another AMAT? Have you prepared your AMAT paper 1, 2, and you have 1 left? Correct? You have prepared the Chung Cheng one, right? You have done the Chung Cheng one also.
Yeah, I prepared the Chung Cheng.
Okay, you have Chung Cheng, so you need to prepare 1 more for tomorrow, right? Okay. You ask your question, I'll send it to you.
I have this question.
I'm sorry?
EMAT, I have a question.
Yes. Please ask them. I should put it in your Jamboard. Aryan, how's your reading so far?
Yeah, it's going okay.
Okay, good. After reading, you state the order to me lah. That's just how you
Yeah.
how you close your reading. Okay, I have my order. Happy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Noah. Okay, I'm here. So zoom out a little bit, please, Noah. All right. So this is the question. Yeah. Okay. Tell me what's your problem.
Part B.
Part B. Okay, I cannot see part B. Show me part B. Oh, this is it. Okay. So okay, I copied it. Okay, I'm in a Jamboard also. Right. So why is part B a problem?
NCD is ADC is 63.
ADC doesn't look like 63 at all.
Yeah, that's one.
Okay, so let me ask you, you're a math student, you know. That's my first clue.
Yeah.
You don't get it?
So second quadrant, 180
Yes.
minus that.
Yes. Yes.
So when do I use that? Yeah.
Okay, you're right to say that you should ask, okay, am I supposed to use quadrant 1 or quadrant 2? How do I decide? It's not you decide. It's the question decide. Right? For example, they draw for you lah. That's one. It doesn't look like quadrant 1. It looks like quadrant 2. Secondly, to be very fair, the question leaves no doubt that ADC is quadrant 2. The question makes it clear. You just didn't read for some reason. Did you read that question? The question confirms that it's quadrant 2.
Yeah.
Where is it?
The picture.
No, not just the picture. That means he does it twice. First the picture, secondly the sentence. There is a sentence that the question gives you. Read again if you cannot find it. That's not so good reading, eh? Not very good reading if you don't see it.
Oh, okay.
Where is it?
ADC is obtuse.
ADC is obtuse, yes. That settles everything. Make sense?
Yeah.
So therefore, the reading need to be improved. Make sure that you pay attention. And as an AMAT student, your skill should be enough also. Right? So you settle it that way lah.
What's like the EMAT way of doing this?
180 minus that. They ask you to memorize that. That means in EMAT, they only care about quadrant 1 and quadrant 2. They will not go to quadrant 3, quadrant 4, or the -1. They won't. But they do quadrant 2. And the way they do quadrant 2 is they just ask you to memorize. Not very different from AMAT, right?
Yeah.
Right. So feel free to do the AMAT method here. You'll be okay lah.
Yeah.
You'll be okay.
But how do I like show it?
Oh, just write down. So you should write the 63 first. It's fine. Okay, that's okay. Since obtuse, 180 minus that. That's enough for presentation. Right, just continue from the 63 lah. Since obtuse, 180 minus that, happy. Aryan, just to confirm, it's okay.
Yeah. I'm sending you the order now.
The order. Are you comfortable with the order?
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, I'm just waiting for it. Okay, I got it. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's paper 1. Paper 1 or paper 2? Sorry.
Sorry,
Paper 1 or paper 2? Sorry.
that's paper 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, preparing paper 1. Yes. Okay. Now, according to the plan, that means you are. I suppose you're ready for tomorrow, right? Nothing much else to do. Are you sure? No question. You read through AMath and you have no question at all. Really, no question.
No. Wait, yeah, I have question 7.
All right. Okay. Turn on your video or send me the picture and then I can put it in the Jamboard. Where's
Yeah.
your Jamboard? The Jamboard will be.
Wait, sorry, it's not question 7.
Yeah. Send me whatever question you have. So I'll be using the Jamboard, the 7-8 Aryan, 7-8 Aryan. Putting on page 13 and waiting for your question. No one, just to confirm, no other question?
No.
Right. I'm so sorry. Are you waiting for my email? I'm sorry. You're waiting for me. Right. This is a waste of time if I don't send you. Okay, so that we don't waste time. Okay, Noah, because I haven't had time to separate the paper, I just send you the full stack, right? Okay, it's sending now, it's very slow. Feel free to choose whichever school you want, right? Besides MGS and Chung Cheng, no? It's loading now. Okay. So Aryan, so Aryan, I'm looking at page 13, but I have no idea what the question is. I'm just giving me C, yeah, right? Okay, so what is your question?
I'm not sure where to place this.
Oh, this is the in this word problem.
Oh yeah, this is indices, right?
Yeah, this is in this, or some people call it log, whichever, yeah, in this or log.
Yeah,
The word problem type. This almost always happen one. You need to be good at this one, right? But it is not difficult. Okay. So once you know the topic, you should be able to think properly, right?
Yep.
Okay. Any other question? Just send me. Oh yeah, Noah, still loading. Yeah, sorry, very slow. Yeah.
Wait, sorry, this is paper 2, not paper 1. Sorry.
Yeah, this paper 2, right? Okay, understand. Okay. Yeah. Yes.
What is simultaneous equations under?
The simultaneous equation is usually in this and logarithm, right? Usually, correct?
No, it's just normal.
Normal simultaneous, really.
Yeah, it's y equal to x squared minus 6, y equal to 2x minus 3.
That's very weird. That sounds like EMath question. Now, if that is true, then it's a bonus question. No? Bonus question, you can put it anywhere you want.
Oh, okay.
Right. You just make sure that it is that easy, because it sounds like EMath question. Sorry, Noah, did you say something?
Is it better to do other schools prelims or TYS?
TYS, AMath, no problem. No problem. You can do TYS. You can don't do mine. It's okay one. TYS is fine.
Okay.
Right. Would you like to do TYS instead?
Yeah.
Then feel free to read TYS.
Okay.
Same thing, read properly, order it, and then do it. Same thing,
No,
just
considered...
Yes.
Hmm?
Sorry, you're saying?
This is considered chapter we do or not?
Yeah, so the thing with TYS is the topic which is the problem. So the further you go, you will see alpha, beta. Alpha, beta, not in.
Okay.
That means you have two topic which is not in. So that might give you some problem, right?
Yeah.
The 2021 is better because of that. That's all. That's all that.
Okay.
Okay, so you can decide, but remember that you will discount the alpha, beta, and then you will discount this one absolute graph also. The absolute graph also, and those are the two things that are not in math. Doesn't mean that you cannot practice from TYS. It's still okay lah. Right? Oh, the TYS is also missing the last topic, the what do you call it, the last thing, the circle one. Yeah, the plane geometry one. So you will lack practice there. So that's a little bit of like.
When 2021.
2021 should be there. 2021 should be there. TYS 2021 should be there. I think. Wait, is it there? Wait, is it there? Should wait, I'm not sure. Actually, I'm not sure. I'm so sorry. I'm not sure whether 2020 is there. I rarely see TYS. You see. Apologies for that. You may want to read first, lah. You may want to check. Oh, it's there. It's there. Yeah, there you go. There. So you're doing TYS 2021?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, that's fine. Sounds good to me. Can you read and ask question? Now, for you, Aryan, any other question?
No.
That means you are prepared for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Any question for the practical on Thursday?
No.
Then I'll see you on Thursday night.
Yep.
Right. Sleep well. Sleep at peace. And then all the best. Okay?
Yep.
Right. Bye-bye, Aryan.
Bye-bye.
So Kakak Brian, it's almost 10, right? So I'll brief you on what's happening just so that you know, right? Okay. Okay, since Noah is just doing reading, I'll just brief you, right? Okay, I share with you the O-level plan, right?
Yeah,
it's a Google Sheet, right? So you go to Google Sheet, just and then look at me together, look at it, Michael's sheet. Okay, tell me when you're in.
Oh yeah, in already.
Okay, so are you at the Michael one? Just to confirm. Yeah, I can see you. Right. Okay. So this is not very different from what I asked you guys to do back then, lah. You know, back then, long time ago, you guys with Yongzheng and everything, lah. Right? But back then, you guys gather at my place, lah, and then we prepare at the time slot, lah, right? So this time, they're O-level. I'm sorry. You're saying, Kakak?
I'm supposed to listen to this as well.
Oh no, no need. There's no need.
Okay.
I'm just updating Kakak Brian on what you guys are doing. Right. Yeah. So yeah, Kakak Brian. So this year, they're starting last year and this year, the O-level schedule is much friendlier. Right. In summary, they almost always have exam only in the afternoon, and there is almost no double exams.
Oh, okay.
Very friendly. How friendly? Let me tell you. Back then, you guys do A-Math, remember or not? A-Math paper 1 Friday, then A-Math paper 2 the next Monday.
I think so, yeah.
And then that crazy Monday also have SS or something on the morning. And then the Tuesday after that crazy Monday is chemistry and something else. It's crazy. People just die left and right. Okay, those that cannot manage their time, right? This time, you look at the star. The star means the exam. So look at O-level week 1, right? O-level week 1 to them is next week. You see that? You see the star very nicely in the afternoon. Like this is E-Math, English, E-Math, English. Look, just like your guys, right?
Okay.
Then Friday, nothing. Then look at the Monday and Tuesday. Also nothing. Really nothing. Just nothing.
But this is next week, is it?
The O-level week 1 is next week. The O-level is next week. We are already at W-1. They are all at W-1.
Okay.
Okay, so you see the schedule first, and then you see the schedule at week 2. Also very nice. Wednesday, A-Math paper 1. Thursday, chemistry paper 2. A-Math paper 2 on Friday. Ta-da! A little bit crazy is the next Monday. And that's because there will be a history, I think, history on the morning and the physics paper 2 on the afternoon. Just a little bit crazy, even that with break somewhat, with the weekend break. And then MCQ, then finish already. So as you can tell, the schedule is friendly. Now you know why I only train them for afternoon slot. So this is how I train them. I ask them to block their afternoon slot 2 to 5 p.m., 3 hours. That's the maximum they train because the maximum time is 2.5 hours for EMAT paper 2. Even the AMAT is now nice 2 hours 15 to hour 15. They split nicely already.
Okay.
Very friendly. So I just asked them to train for 3 hours maximum and then, stop lah. That should give them enough stamina if they don't. So for example, yesterday, Noah, most of them I finally free this week, free from school. That means they can follow their own schedule lah. So Michael and Noah is doing this training. Aryan is not. Aryan is doing school, which is also great because school seems to be very beneficial. So Noah experienced a lot of trouble stamina-wise yesterday. Today already recovered, already quite good. Right? So their stamina should be taken care of in this training. There's other things to take care of, so let me explain. I asked them to read the paper before doing. So look at Monday. Monday is 1 hour times 3. What does 1 hour times 3 mean? It means that Monday is the EMAT paper 1 day because EMAT paper 1 is on Monday, right? Then I asked them to do 3 paper 1, each only 1 hour. That's what I asked them to do, right? Make sense so far?
Mm.
But I asked them to read the paper. It's always like that one for this week. Always like that. Read the paper first. Ask me what you don't know. You cannot do it. You can only read it. That means they are mentally prepared. Okay, read everything you want. Make some annotation, but you're not allowed to do. Right? That happens on Sunday lah. Sunday, yeah, just this Sunday. So Noah and Michael do 3 paper 1 yesterday, and then they mark themselves and whatever not. Right? This is one of the rare EMAT practice that they have. They usually focus on AMAT and chemistry, right?
Mm.
Right. So the reason why I asked them to read every time. So EMAT paper 1, EMAT paper 2, AMAT paper 1, AMAT paper 2, we have been doing that. The reason is because Noah, Michael, and Aryan to a certain extent are vulnerable to exam pressure. Right. So I separate the act of reading from the act of doing. So I asked them to read without time pressure. That's the intention. That's the intention I have in mind. And then I asked them to do without having to read too much because they finished reading already. And when they do, I train them for speed load. That's why you see, the shortened time frame. Right? So I separate the act of reading from the act of doing. I noticed that when I do that, they become calm. When reading, they're calm. When doing, they are also calm, even though they have less time, less than the given time. They're able to train their speed because they are calm. If they panic or they don't know how to read, then the speed training is also wasted. Okay, so that is my preferred method starting this year to people who, so to speak, experience exam pressure. I suspect it is because they sacrifice reading and therefore they cannot do something like that. I suspect that people who are more naturally A student can switch reading and doing much more fluidly and therefore panic less, so to speak. I also noticed that the brain used for reading is very different from the brain used for doing. They're just very different brain. One is supposed to understand the question and one's supposed to execute whatever you know. So by separating again, the result seems favorable. Okay, that's the basic of the training. From this year on, I think unless there are foundational changes in what I understand, that should be the way to train near exam. So for Yankin, my only A-level student this year, I'm also training him for that. The result is same, also favorable. He is no longer panicking or doing unnecessary reading mistake. He reads properly, and then he also does it well, so to speak. Something like that. Okay. So okay. I'm telling you this because this is new. And so now you know what. So you know why Noah are doing this stuff. For example, look at Noah's video. Noah is writing something, but that's not considered doing. I teach them to write certain things that is just standard for the topic. That means you understand the question, you understand the topic, you just write down the steps or you analyze the question, basically all those annotation. Short of doing it exactly, it's okay. Just now Yankin was doing that also. He's annotating the camp paper, he's making notes, he's writing what I will be doing and so on. Short of actually doing the question. Right. Now, my intention for them is to do this in exam. So my intention is especially for Noah. Noah is very vulnerable to exam pressure. After he experienced a few rounds of reading then doing, Noah seems to like it, right? So my intention is for them to read everything, prepare properly, and then start doing at a fast speed. That seems to work. That seems to reduce the pressure by a lot. And therefore, they can have, maximum result, whatever that is. Okay?
Okay.
So again, just to explain very clearly, I only ask them in the afternoon slot, the doing slot. That's not the preparation slot. The preparation slot should be either evening or morning. That makes sense, right? Their doing slot, 1 hour times 3 for EMAT paper 1. Then what does Tuesday mean? 1.5 hours times 2. That means I only give them 1.5 hours. They should be doing 2 paper. And then the percent is the target they set for themselves.
Then what is the MRT?
MRT is very simple. I tell them that this MRT means mark. So, after you do for 3 hours, you should not mark, you're just concussing, right? So you mark at the evening slot, right? And then R is review. That means you want to make sure you learn something from your practice, right? Because, for example, EMAT paper 1, you have very little time to practice one. The next time you practice the Sunday before the EMAT paper 1. So you have to make sure that you learn something from your mistake. That's the R. And then T is a topical preparation. What do I mean topical preparation? I mean you're doing some sort of studying certain topic that you're weak at for the next day. The next day is paper 2. If you feel that maybe your matrix was not so good, so after you mark and review the afternoon paper, then you prepare for tomorrow paper. Simple stuff of MRT. Okay. So MRT is a very natural thing to do, like that's what you should be doing anyway, right? The morning slot is usually free for them to do what they think is best.
Okay.
Again, the schedule. Why do I put Monday is EMAT paper 1? Because the real EMAT paper 1 is on Monday. It's really just that simple logic. I asked them to train for AMAT paper 2 on Friday. Why? Because AMAT paper 2 is on Friday, and I want them to experience the tiredness. I want them to be mentally prepared by experiencing it first. It's just that simple. Right? Okay. So the scheduling is what I call very natural, very purposeful, and if I'm not mistaken, effective for people who have exam pressure. Right. So again, Noah is doing that. Michael is also doing that. I'm not sure why Michael is not attending today. I'm guessing that he's very tired. So the side effect of doing this 1 week before O-level is this week is going to be very tiring to some people. Noah is already very fast. Noah feels better today. I think most people will be tired at Wednesday, and then they will recover maybe around Friday. That's a more normal one. Michael's schedule has been a bit bonkers before this week. So I guess he will be going through a longer transition. So for those kind of people, also good look, the kind of people whose lifestyle is very different from what O-level wants. Right? Whereas Noah has been diligent so far. So his lifestyle is already good.
Okay.
Okay, so I keep telling them this week will be suffering. Then next week will be good. Instead of this week you do whatever you want and then next week you suffer, which is very bad. Then what happened to your week 2 of O-level? You die, Yeah, so that's just the basic stuff in this stream. Right? Now look at the schedule and everything. Just ask me if you have some question, and then at least you know what's going on.
Then what is A, B?
All right, let me explain that. Before that, Noah, any question first?
No.
All right. If you're done reading, and you want to leave, just leave lah. Okay, yeah. Or you have already done your ordering. Very good. Right. For Kakak Brian's question, this is for the pure science guy. So Noah, no, not Noah. What do you call it? Michael and Ariana this year. So I keep telling them, first of all, in your paper 2 of physics and chemistry, you should do the section B first. So you should do your section B 45 minutes, and then you should do your section A 1 hour. Yes, Noah?
Yeah, I'll go now.
All right, Noah, I'll see you on Thursday.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye. So in the 3-hour slot, what do I ask them to do? Well, I ask them to do in the 3-hour slot to do 2 section B and 1 section A. Because the section B tends to be harder to read. That means I want them to train more reading, then they are more mentally prepared.
Yeah.
I'm just optimizing the 3-hour. That's all. That's all it means.
Okay.
Right? I cannot squeeze in B times 2 and A times 2. I think they will die. So I just squeeze in this. What am I saying? Now, all this with the assumption of we have already agreed on their goal. That means they say their own goal. Most of them want A1 or A2.
Mm.
Finally, therefore, this kind of training is the most effective I can conceive for people who want A1. And they are not at A1 level. None of them are at A1 level. But they want to go further than what they are achieving right now. They have to train this way. This is the best training I could imagine. Right? They might still not get the A1, but you train the best first. If their goal is not A1, A2, but B3, the training doesn't have to be this hard. It doesn't have to be. This is, again, because they say they want to go for A1.
Mm.
Right. So like that. And they are not A1 material. I'm so sorry. So if I see a student like you, like Keiko, I treat you guys very differently. You guys don't need this kind of thing. You guys practice whatever you want. Right? Because you know how to manage yourself in exam and outside exam. They don't, I suppose. They don't. That's why.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So yeah. Any other question?
That means Tuesday and Thursdays and Sunday is just to review what they read, is it? Or review what they mark?
Right. Okay. So after reading or during reading, I keep asking, you have a question or not? They are allowed to ask questions. So for example, if I'm overwhelmed, then Michael will be asking you questions on the reading, let's say.
But it's only the reading part. It's not the, after they mark, then they won't go through.
After they mark, they should also ask you.
Oh, okay. So
you just differentiate between both, because they will discuss you what they have done and also what they have to do tomorrow.
So okay, for reviewing after they mark, I understand, but for the reading one, right?
Correct.
How much can I say, or what's the
correct. So this is where things are new. So I wish I could show you in action, but the action happens last week and last week. So I'll just tell you in a very abstract way for now. Yeah. So let's take AMAT first, for example. By experience, you know that this question is standard or harder. You know.
Yeah.
If it is a standard question and they ask question, and you feel that you're supposed to know this, it's not that hard, then you should be giving them hints in a very standard way, not even referring to this question. For example, it's a binomial theorem question. Then you should be saying, usually in a binomial question, what do you do first? Let's say they are lost, right? But you feel, okay, that's what you ask them. And then you say this and that. And then you think, yeah, that's what they're supposed to do here question. You don't say that. You just say, then shouldn't you try that here? Because this is a standard question. Now, if it is a harder question, you need to discuss with them why it is harder. That's okay. That's part of reading. Now look at this part. This part is them trying to make it hard by doing this. This part is them making it hard by doing that. Do you know how to handle it? I don't want to tell you how, but you tell me what you think.
Basically, just don't go through the steps.
You cannot go through the steps at all. You cannot. You will discuss with them in a very abstract way.
Okay.
Now, so therefore, you cannot train like this without proper experience by them. They have to have experience. They have experience. That's why the abstract discussion works. Right. So you just discuss, and if they still say they cannot, then you have to say, then you shouldn't be doing this question, no? Then based on your reading, you should avoid this question. Maybe you do it the last, something like, maybe you get 2 marks from here, maybe something like that. So it's very practical advice. Look.
Okay.
So we do this again very near, the final exam, right? Good questions. What else do you want to ask?
No, nothing much. When's the exams? When's
Next week, they start what they call the full week. So this week, they have one practical on Thursday. That's why I keep saying that. That's the start. The start on this Tuesday, right? Here's the start. This is the practical. And then for some reason, on the Friday one, they have the English oral. The conversation one, I think.
So STAR is exam, is it?
Yeah, the O-level exam. I just don't write down what exam they're supposed to know.
So 2 stars is 2 papers.
Yeah, 2 papers, which is most probably English lah. Huh?
Yeah. Okay.
And then the last Monday is the science, physics practical, I think, or something like that. Right? Normal stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. So whether I will adopt this for end of year Sec 3, that kind of thing, or prelim, I don't think prelim can. Prelim schedule is very unfriendly one, right? And no proper training, time before prelim, right? But maybe I'll adopt some of the principles if it is working this year. I adopt it to next year. Meaning to say, hey, Kakak Brian, okay, I think this week, Kyoko is entering O-level, right? Next year, right? So maybe before prelim, I'll say, I think Kyoko is ready to do the reading/doing one. Because I think Kyoko has some problem with exam pressure. You already know what I'm doing. You know what I mean already. So she'll be reading first. She'll be discussing with you. Something like that.
Okay.
Last thing about order. Again, I find ordering to be particularly important to people who feel the need of having more control in exam. So I keep emphasizing to these 3 students. So these 2 students, I think, needs control. I especially Noah, is vulnerable to the feeling of losing control. Right? So I keep telling them, I have a recommended order. You don't do things based on the number of the question. That means that's just a random one. Random makes things harder. You should do 3 go first, then third, then this, then that. I explained them during the last 3 weeks. They know the order.
Okay.
So after a while, as suspected, Noah, the one who likes order the most, right, say things like, when I do differentiation, I prefer to do differentiation 1 go. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Look. But he only say that after testing it out for a while. Then he knows that it seems better for him. Right? Again, for A-level, A student material, like Keiko, this thing doesn't matter one. You do whatever you want. Right? I'm saying this because they're B students wanting to be. I think they can if they have, extra skill or extra order.
Okay.
Any other questions?
No.
Right. I'll see you on Thursday then.
Yeah.
All right.